Welcome to another episode of OBATIDÉ, Chronicles of a Nigerian Bride. My name is Esther Sholari, and I am super excited to be sharing with you all of my experiences while planning my wedding. I hope you have been learning. I hope you've had fun. And thank you so much for your feedback. Thank you for your comments, your likes, your reposts, your shares. Every single thing means the world to me. Thank you. Okay, so today we will be talking about pre-wedding shoots. First and foremost, pre-wedding shoot is not compulsory. Let's start from there. Do not tension yourself because of pre-wedding shoots. Do not put yourself under unnecessary pressure because of pre-wedding shoots. So the essence of pre-wedding shoot is just for you to have a picture that you can use for your souvenirs, a picture you can use for your banner. So instead of taking one picture that people took at one eatery some 7 years ago, you can just have a very fine, well shot picture. Now, having said that, you need to understand that pre-wedding shoot does not need to be expensive, and pre-wedding shoot can be as expensive as you want it to be. Right? The next thing is pre-wedding shoot must express your personality. It must express the personalities of the parties, the persons in the relationship, the guy and the girl. So how do you choose the perfect spot for your pre-wedding shoot? The first question you need to ask yourself is, what is our relationship like? For myself and Oba, we are friends. I mean, crazy friends. So we wanted a spot that could reflect that, a spot where we could just play, where we could just be ourselves. We wanted pictures where we could just just have fun, and they're just snapping us, where we could laugh and dance and just basically be ourselves. So that was who we are. That is who we are, and that was what we wanted to reflect in our shoot. So we had to choose and we wanted nature. We wanted nature because I like nature. I like nature, and he doesn't mind. And okay, so that was all. Now the other thing is, I also wanted a very formal place where you just wear your suit and kit up and just do like this. But he was like, he wants to be free. He wanted a place where people won't be looking at him and he will just be himself. I'm like, okay, no problem. So you have to wait, you have to discuss it. I know some guys will say anything, but please guys, stop saying anything. What do you really want? Share what you want, okay? And ladies, be ready to receive his opinion. Let the shoot be a place where you people can be your absolute selves, where you guys can display your love and affection to yourselves without feeling like, oh, I am being watched or something. So that to guide you. So there are lots of options. You can choose nature, you can choose a formal place, you can choose a place where you guys have an history with, maybe the first place you guys went on a date to, or the first place you people met, or I've seen pre-wedding shoots where they shot it at the railway because that was where they met, or I've seen pre-wedding shoots of that was shot in a primary school because that was where they met. So let the sport have a story. Let the sport have let it be a place that is very dear to you. Let it be a place that reflects who you are, as a person, as individuals in the relationship. So for us, like I said, we chose nature. I checked so many places online. I mean, so many places in Lagos because I knew what I wanted. I wanted nature. Now, the next thing you need to know is to make your inquiries. I mean, make inquiries. Don't assume. Don't say, what's there? It is free. Make your inquiries, oh. Sincerely. Then the next thing is plan well. Planning involves welfare. I don't know how other people do it, but for us, it was important for my photographer to eat. It was important for myself and Oba to eat. So I had to cook that morning because I wanted to cut costs. If you have the funds, you can just branch at an eatery, get food, and that's fine. But I just felt I wanted just to have enough food, so I decided to cook. Nothing serious. It was just rice and atadidi with plantain and drinks and water, and we're like five, just myself. No, we're four. Myself, Oba. No, we're five. Sorry, with the makeup artist. The makeup artist did not follow us to the shoot, but she came to the house early in the morning, as early as I think 5, 6, to get my makeup done. So but I still gave her food because as far as I'm concerned, you came to work for me. Do you understand? So it is important that your vendors must feel loved, especially if these are still the people you want to use for the wedding. You don't want them feeling like, this one, that will not treat us well. Do you understand? So you would treat them well. That is very important. For us, I ensured we had drinks, we had water, we had food, we had biscuits, we had sweets, we had chewing gum. So it was like, oh yeah, good, oh yeah, take biscuits. I bought packs. They're just small, but I bought packs. Like, oh yeah, pack them to your house. Let them know you went for a shoot today. You know, it was very hilarious. But the point is, they loved it. Do you get? So ensure the welfare is covered. Two, I've already said make your inquiries. So let me now talk about our own experience. Oh, now before I talk about my experience, the next thing is make up your mind to be happy. Like, you see, it's a choice. I say it, happiness is a choice. Nobody can make you happy. You have to choose to be happy. So we told ourselves on this shoot we are going to have a great time. So we're making up our minds that we were going to be very happy for the shoot. Now, the morning of the shoot came. Prior to the day, I had made my inquiries, I had searched. We used Lufasi Park at Lekki, and I had searched and all of that. And I wasn't seeing any financial stuff there. You know, they don't even have a website to start with. But I checked Google reviews. I went to, they have an Instagram page. You know, I didn't see, there was nothing financially implicating there, right? So we just thought, okay, so let's do this. And funny enough, our photographer was asking that, are you sure you are not to pay anything? I'm like, well, the only thing, the thing I saw online was to pay 1,000 naira each to enter. That's like entrance fee. That's all. I'm like, okay. So early that morning, I got my makeup done, and I needed to wait for them at a certain spot, and I was there. The photographer was the one that was driving, he and Oba, and I stood there for like almost an hour, and I'm like, oh Lord, no, no, you know. But I just told myself, Esther, you are supposed to be happy today. Nothing is going to steal your joy, you know. And when they came, they were like, the traffic was mad, was this and that. I'm like, it's fine. I'm going to have a good day. It's my pre-wedding shoot. I want to be able to look at my pictures after the day and feel like, yay, I had a good time. So I got into the car and we drove to the location. So the original idea was to go there, have the first shoot, then go to the beach. I love what, oh gosh, I love water. You know, go to the beach and just, you know, have fun. So we were to use those two places, and we had our budget. We're like maximum, you know, fuel, food, everything. I just sorted like that. Only for us to get to the Fasi Park, and they said you have to pay 20,000 naira for your cameraman to enter with his equipment. Hey, I was angry. 20 what? Why didn't you put it on your Instagram page? Why? In fact, theirs was so bad. They did not have a phone number. There was no phone number to call. Do you understand? I'm like, what the heck? So I was telling them I had done my research. I had done everything. In fact, I didn't even know they had an Instagram. I think it was later I saw the Instagram page. You know, I had done my research. I had done everything, and I didn't see anything like that. And I'm here. You're telling me I have to pay 20,000 naira, and you know they kept on insisting. Nasa is scattered ground. And you know the photographer was like, Esther, no, calm down. I said, see, I'm not angry. It's just that I need to make this world understand something. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Have a site. And this is a public appeal to should I call them organizations? Public organizations. Please, this is 2020. Have a very active online presence. Have a very detailed online presence. At least have a phone number. At least. At least. Do you understand? So we just went on and on and on and on and on, and finally they settled for, I think, 10K. So, you know, we had said we wanted to use Lufasi Park and the beach. We wanted to use Santa Cruz actually. But when they said 10K, I think it was 10K, we just said, well, let us come and carry our money and do everything here. We are no more going to the beach again. So that was how we just, you know, paid for the place. We had to imagine 10K that we didn't plan for. I mean, it was supposed to be for one place anyway. So make your inquiries, send the DM, call. If they were saying when I was accusing them of not having a phone number, they were saying we're supposed to come to the place to make inquiries. I'm like, in 2019, you're joking. I remember Oga and the photographer telling me, Esther, you need to have a good shoot. This one that you're angry. And I kept on telling them, I am not angry. I'm fine. I am okay. Now, let me backtrack a little. Before that day, myself and Oga had been praying for emotional intelligence. We had been praying for God to help us with our emotions, to help us come back, regardless of what happens, like to help us stay joyful, because we knew that for weddings, stuffs happen. Pre-wedding shoots, introduction stuffs happen. We've seen other people, we've seen how they can just react, and also we wanted to be joyful all through. And we knew on our own, go work. So it's just like, Lord, help our emotions, help us to manage our emotions. So it's a prayer you might want to start praying. I encourage you to start praying, because I saw the effects of that prayer. On a normal day, with the way I got angry, it used to ruin my day. Like, I'm not even interested, I sign out and all. But because we have been praying for God to work on our emotions, to help us switch where necessary, to help us stay calm, to help us stay joyful, it really helped. Like, as we got to the front of the cameraman and he started shooting, guess what? Oh, you see the pictures? It's so hilarious. And the photographer was kind of like, I thought you were angry like some minutes ago. I'm like, bro, bagbe, let us continue. So it's a prayer you want to pray. Since you can't go wrong with that prayer, yourself and your partner, keep praying that prayer. Lord, regardless of what happens, help us stay joyful. So that really helped. I hope you learned something about how to plan your own pre-wedding shoot. And again, about what to wear. Just be yourself. See, you don't need to break the bank. I've been saying this since the beginning, right? You do not need to break the bank. For me, I actually got a new dress, but it wasn't so expensive. It wasn't bomb game. It was still affordable. It was within my reach, and I just made sure that I had a very good makeup artist. So everything came out really, really nice. And my hair, don't allow anybody pressure you. For that hair, I was thinking about it. Like, I've always loved this idea of you're taking a picture, breeze is blowing your hair. Those type of weaves where the breeze is just blowing it. Not those ones that is like sponge. I don't have that type. I have short wigs, right? No, short wig. Basically, I don't have that long flowing wig, and I'm like, it'd be nice to have this type of wig for my pre-wedding shoots. I don't have the money to buy it now. Should I borrow? And I had someone I could borrow from, but I just told myself, wait, why are you borrowing? I mean, for what? Is it for you? No. Why? Does it define how beautiful you will look? No. So use what you have. What did I have? My natural hair. Baby girl decided to style her hair. Simple. Have I done my pre-wedding shoot? Yes. Am I married? I don't marry. Oh. But seriously, I'm married. So at this point, I guess I've wrapped up everything on pre-wedding shoots. Okay, so let's move on to something else. Let's talk about bridal showers. I have a very different opinion about bridal showers. By the way, if you can hear any background noise, please forgive me. This is not a padded studio. And my neighbor is like, we have to sweep this place today. Even by you, Ogudomo, we gotta clean it up. So we just have to do this. But you can hear me loud and clear. Yeah, thank you very much. So I have a very different opinion about bridal showers. Generally, people say bridal shower is an event planned by a bride's friends to celebrate her and to usher her into marriage. And to start with, I think I said to start with before, but to start with again, I believe that as long as there is no scripture and verse to back up a thing, eh, it is just the creativity of man. It is just the agenda of man. So I believe that bridal shower is the innovation of man. So it is not cast in stone. There is no this is how it must be done. If you cannot, someone came up with it. Do you understand? Like some 20 years ago, was there bridal shower? No, seriously. I mean in Nigeria, was there bridal shower some 20 years ago? Did they call it bridal shower? Some 3 years ago, did you used to have all these balloons where they write bride to be? Did we? No, no. So it was simply just the innovation of someone, and they will keep innovating. They will keep coming up with different stuff. Someone will come up with robe. This one will come up with toothpaste. So don't kill yourself. Do you understand? The first understanding you need to have is it is the creativity of man, meaning that you can also do it your way. Now, I have an issue with bridal showers that do not have content. I have gone for a bridal shower before where the bride looked at me and said, Esther, what are we going to do now? And I'm like, eh? What? You mean you don't have any content? Please, I beg in the name of God, if you want to have a bridal shower, ensure it has content. Ensure it is fun. Ensure it is impactful. Ensure people don't break the bank. So friends of the bride that insist they want to plan a bridal shower for their friends, for the bride. I beg you, ensure there is content. Don't let it be on that day you're now thinking, what do we do? How can we do it? Which game should we play? No, no. Plan it well. If you want to have games, have solid games. If you want to do a dance competition, have your songs put together. Not who has a phone that can play songs. Oh, come on, no. Do you understand? And you don't need to break the bank too. You can go the extra mile, but do not break the bank. And please ask your bride, what would she like? Just ask. Just ask. Except if you know her so well, you know what she wants. Someone like me, I can be very so I remember telling my best lady, this is what I want to. If you want to do a bridal shower, first and foremost, I don't like robes. I don't like all of those everybody wears scanty clothes. I don't like it. Two, I do not like everybody wear the same color of clothes. We are not doing choreography. We are not in primary school. These are adults. Some of my friends are even married. Let them wear what they have. Wear your Ankara, wear your jeans, now this is just me. I am not trying to set a standard for anybody. I am just expressing my own personal opinion about bridal showers. Okay, so and I told her, let there be content. Ensure there is content, solid content, and she did an amazing job. We had games. Her games were really really different, and so there was a part where people were talking about me. There was a part where she had a diary where people actually wrote down what they thought about me, and she told them to paste it and decorate it. There was dance competition. There was just mouth snacks. Let's say mouth snacks, and there was a part where we started praying. Now that was the one she did. So let me share. I had two bridal showers. Yeah, I know. Weird. Okay, so there's this program I run yearly. It's called Woman of Fragrance Prayer Conference. I run it every November, and at that November, of course, my wedding was December, so it was just like a month or so to my wedding, a month plus to my wedding. And the Lord said, Esther, I want you to have a bridal shower yourself. And I'm like, oh wow, really? Oh, why? And he said, he gave me his reasons. He wanted to create a picture in the minds of people of how a wedding, of how a relationship should be, he basically just told me the things he wanted to achieve with the bridal shower. And in less than a week, I'm like, okay, let's do this. But I had to call my best lady to say, okay, babe, this is what the Lord is telling me to do. So, see, you don't owe anybody any explanation. As long as it is the Lord telling you to do something, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. So he gave me a content of what he wanted me to do. And what he wanted us to do was, he wanted myself and Oga to sit, share our experiences, how we met, the things we've learned along the way, and just basically share our hearts with people, right? And I'm like, okay, Lord, see, I didn't break the bank. Oh. I had two friends that somehow we're talking, and they now said, oh, they had intentions of planning a bridal shower for me. And I'm like, don't worry, don't plan. I am already planned. Okay, no, they said they had intentions of planning a bridal shower for me. But when they now saw me post that I'm planning my own bridal shower myself, they were like, oh Jesus, what kind of person is Esther? So they just had to tell me. And I said, the money you want is to buy to do bridal shower, just give me a small fraction. Let me use it to buy drinks for the one I want to do. And that was how they supported. So we had drinks, we had snacks, and someone even gave me a cake. Can you imagine? So I ended up not having to spend anything. My friends still showed up, really, And on that day, after we had our prayer conference, like we had it from like 12 to 3, I had already announced anybody that wants to stay can wait behind. So people waited behind. They gave me my best lady gave me my sash, gave me my sash, and we sat down and we started talking. And there was even games. We even still had games. Really, it was actually fun. And after that, one major thing the Lord told me to do was to pray with people. So it was a case of, if you want me to pray with you, please come. And I prayed with them. See, it is the innovation of man. Your bridal shower can be anyhow you want it to be. The funny thing was, after I had that one, my best lady said, "Whoa, that is your own." And I'm like, okay. So do you still want to do your own bridal shower? She said, it's none of your business. So it is none of your business. It's supposed to be a surprise. So I don't know whether I'm doing it or not. So I was pleasantly surprised when the Friday to the wedding, I saw that they actually had a bridal shower planned for me. So I ended up having two. Thank you, babies. I did babies. Thank you, ladies. I'm truly grateful. Like, thank you so much. So I walked in there. It was a surprise, and it was a very beautiful one. Like, we had to talk, we had to, share our hearts, had to pray. Even at the prayers, they were supposed to be praying for me, but guess what happened? I love to hug and pray for ladies. Like, I just give them a warm hug and pray. I feel like it's very therapeutic, right? So I ended up walking to each of them, praying, declaring God's word over them, and it was a very beautiful experience. It was a unique bridal shower. So don't be boxed. Don't feel like this is how they do things. I told them, you don't need to do any bride to be. Don't bother. Sure, yeah. Don't bother yourself. If you want to, you can, but don't break the bank. Why? All of these things are the innovations of man. So you don't need to follow any trend. You can create your own. I like to create my own stuff. So feel free to create your own. Do you understand? And it will amaze you how much of a good time you will have. Wọ́n máa fi kí tilẹ̀kùn máa ní. Kí lẹ̀ ń bò?
Mo ní lórúkọ Jésù, ìrìn àjò tẹ́ fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́la yìí, ẹ ò ní kábàámọ̀ ẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè ọba wọn ọba. Ẹ́sítérì o, bóyá mo gbàgbé kí n sọ fún ọ rí, mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ rẹ láti inú ọkàn mi. O ṣé gan ni, o ṣé Ẹ́sítà, kí ni mo bá dà lónìí bí o bá sọ Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè láti pàṣẹ rẹ. O ṣé Ẹ́sítà, o wá rí, jẹ́ kí n sọ ẹyọkọ ìpẹ́rẹ́ fún ọ Ẹ́sítà. Mo jẹ́ kí ìgbéyàwó kọjá dúró tọ́lọ́run.
Say is Jesus.
So that was how I ended up having two bridal showers. Did you know, I saw online right after I had my bridal shower, I saw someone post online that it is foolishness for a bride to plan her own bridal shower. I said, and I'm like, interesting. Well, The last I checked, I am not foolish. Why should someone say it is foolishness for a bride to plan her own bridal shower? If that is what she wants to do, let her go ahead and do it. There are no rules or regulations for these things. Let no man box you. Do you understand? Go ahead and do your own stuff. Ensure you are happy along the way. Do what makes you happy. For me, I have a relationship with the father, and the moment he told me, Esther, I want you to do a bridal shower, and this is what I want you to do there, I went ahead. I don't care. I don't care who said what or who thinks it should be done. It doesn't matter. The opinions of people do not matter. All you need is the validation of the Father. And I speak to someone that has a low self-esteem here, that the Lord will reveal who you are in Him to you. The Lord will reveal how beautiful you are. I want you to grow into a very self-confident, beautiful lady. You can be all you want to be. Okay, so I don't know how I got to that dimension, but I feel so strongly that is what God wants you to hear at this point. You don't have to compromise. You don't have to fit into any box when you can stand out. It's okay to stand out. It's okay to be different. I was a low-cut bride. Different. Love it. I did my bridal shower myself. Different. Love it. So be yourself. You owe no one any apology. How does that feel? Okay, so at this point, I really would like to say thank you so much for watching OBATIDÉ. There promises to be other episodes. We'll talk about the wedding itself, how the wedding day went, and some people are asking me to talk about post-wedding. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, we'll look into that and see how that goes. Thank you so much for watching. This is OBATIDÉ, Chronicles of a Nigerian Bride, and I remain Esther Sholari. Please follow me on Instagram at Diary of a Single Lady Official, and if you want to book a professional counseling session, please send an email to the email address showing on your screen. Have a wonderful, beautiful, fabulous, exciting day. Bye.